my lovelies. Welcome to today's video. Today's video I am nervous but also excited about. So if you couldn't tell from the title or the thumbnail, we're gonna be taking a trip down memory lane. I really don't know how to feel about this, to be honest, and I'm doing this to myself. I have no one but myself to blame for this. A little bit of backstory for you. If you didn't know, I think I have mentioned it a few times in previous videos, but this is not my first rodeo in the booktube community. No ma'am, it's not. When I was about, I want to say like 12 or 13 years old, I discovered the community of booktube, and being an avid reader and a book lover and a teenager looking for some sense of community and a hobby as well, I guess, question mark, I decided to start making booktubing videos, and I did this from the age of, like I said, 12, 13 to I want to say 16. So it's been 10 years ago, essentially, plus. I stopped creating those videos. I decided, if we're being honest, it's because children, my fellow peers at my school found my account, and the rest is history. So instead of kind of pursuing this hobby and love of mine, I just stopped doing it. Many years later, here we are, back at it again. I've started it up again, and I am much older, more mature, and quite frankly, I care about people's opinions a lot less now. But, you know, as a teenager, other people's opinions and stuff can hold a lot of weight. But anyway, when I kind of kick-started my booktube journey again, part of me was very reminiscent about pre-teen/teen me that was very, very present and active in the booktube community. And just by the off chance, I decided to try to log in to my old booktube account, thinking I maybe like forgotten the password or the email. I really didn't think I was going to be successful. Boy, was I wrong. So I thought it would be really, really fun and a little bit cringe to look and watch some of my original booktubing videos. Why am I doing this to myself? So I've been thinking about doing this for a little while, but this is also kind of coming off of the back of me recently watching some of my older uploads on this channel, and I've been reflecting a lot recently about what it means to be a part of the booktube community, just the online book community in general. And I've been very reflective on kind of how it's evolved over the years and the rise of BookTok and how BookTok has massively changed and influenced the online book community today. And not just the book community, but reading community, writing community, publishing, just the whole kit and caboodle. Very reflective. This bit of hair is really annoying me, and I'm really sorry that there's not a lot I can do about it. Okay, lost the train of thought. Should we just crack on? If you haven't already, please grab yourself a nice hot drink. I've got myself, as you saw, a caramelized biscuit brew. I made this recently with oat milk and it was a game changer. Highly, highly recommend. But if you don't want a hot drink, get yourself a cold drink. If you haven't drank any water today, please drink some water. We need to stay hydrated. But without further ado, let me introduce you to pre-teen/teen booktube Victoria. Okay, so so this is my old booktubing account. 449 subscribers, girl, what's popping off? But as you can see, it was called Miss V Books. Disclaimer, it wasn't always called that. When I first made this account, I actually named it Tors Book Reviews. Tors is the nickname that my family call me. And when I first made the account, I guess that's just the name that I wanted to use. But as time went on, I was doing more than just reviews, like book reviews on the channel, and I wanted my channel name to reflect that. So I changed it to Ms, because I am a Ms. V, because that's the nickname my friends call me, and then books. So I thought that was just more representative of what content I was making. This is my little homemade, I mean all of my current one is homemade as well, but my Miss V Books banner. That's me. Obviously that is a Hogwarts jumper that I got from Primark many moons ago. What does this say? This is my description. Hi everyone, my name is Victoria. I love to read and I hope you enjoy my videos. My Pottermore. See, there's my email, Tools Book Reviews. And these are all my old accounts. See, I made this in 2012. I'm not active on any of these links anymore, but I was even writing book reviews. Okay, that's something that I may have to look at later. I am so thankful and grateful to Past Me for making these private instead of just deleting them all. Pat on the back. So I thought it'd be fun. So on the 8th of August, that's coming up. Today's the 2nd of August when I'm recording this. This is kind of like a weird anniversary. Okay. So on the 8th of August 2012, I uploaded my first ever booktubing video and it's called Welcome to My Booktubing Account. Oh my god, am I really gonna do this? The quality! So this was recorded on my phone. I mean, I'm recording on my phone now, but this was recorded on my phone. This is gonna be such bad quality, but I'm so ready for it. Are you ready? Okay, the volume up. Okay, I'm so scared. Right, let's just do it. Look, okay, I've just got to say, 1, the sweeping bangs, it's a vibe. 2, that is a Glee poster, which I still love and adore Glee to this day. And that book, I'm pretty sure it was called The Iron Fairy. I think something along those lines. It was a trilogy, and I remember picking it up in Tesco one day. Always been a fairy girly. What can I say? Okay, but I'm sorry, but even at the start, I had my own intro. Girl. Okay. Oh, this is when I used Windows Movie Maker.
Hi everyone, this is just...
Let me turn this up because this is really quiet.
a video to say...
This is just a video. Oh, look at me. Oh gosh. So I would have been 13. I would have been 13 years old.
To my booktubing account. So you will only, and I promise you now, you will only be getting book videos on this. If you do want other videos, please go to my other account. I will put the link in the description below, and it's called Tours Louise. And yes, so hello. If you don't know me already, I'm Victoria, and hopefully you'll enjoy the videos that I will be doing.
Oh, this is so, even though I knew how to use like Windows Movie Maker, I didn't know how to actually edit yet. So this is completely and utterly unedited. Oh, this is too cute.
So yes, I don't know what else to say. Right now I'm reading a book at the moment.
Current read. Tell me what you're reading, girly. I still have
The Iron Witch.
Iron
There is
Witch?
another book coming out in the series. I don't know if it's already out because it's called The Wood Queen, but it just says coming out in 2012, which is this year, but it doesn't say when. So it's either out already or coming out. So I might do a little research on that for you guys. But yes, this is the book I'm reading. I only started it last night, so I'm only on chapter 2. But hey, it's gonna get me somewhere. And this is probably gonna be the first, well, maybe the first video I do. I might find books I've already read and then do that. But yes. So if you have read this book, leave a comment below.
ASMR with the book.
Leave a comment below. And tell me what you thought.
Oh, stop it! Oh my gosh, that was mad.
and tell me what you thought of it. Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Give me a rating out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. If not, tell me if you think it looks good. I mean, come on, it looks pretty cool. So, yes,
pretty cool.
Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Oh, and then we've got an directed. I swear if there's like a written by. Starring. Oh. I feel like there's so much to unpack there. So not only did we have Mini Me, we had Mini Madam. Oh my gosh, that's when she was a little baby. I don't know how to feel right now. I don't know how to process that. I did Hunger Games vlog. Wow, this is so, okay, so I've got book haul number 1. This might be a fun one to watch. Okay, so this is the first ever book haul that I did. I have no idea what to expect. Okay, tools, book reviews, but we've got our classic intro, although I haven't got my face. This is different, this is new.
Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a very good day today. So today I've got a book haul for you guys. I went shopping on Saturday and today. On Saturday I bought 6 books and today I bought 3.
Firstly, with what money? Where am I getting this money from? I am a 13-year-old child. What money?
And I found another book which I got as a gift for a while ago, and I'll show it to you guys because it's part of a series. So all of you know that at the moment I'm reading The Iron Witch by Karen Matthew. And this is a great book so far. I'm on chapter 17. I'm enjoying it.
I've always been a slow reader. What can I say?
Tonight, hopefully. And it's just a great book. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but now I know it's really good and I'm really enjoying it. So I was just in W.H. Smith's, minding my own business. I find The Wood Queen.
Editing. I've got to see that again.
First I wasn't too sure about it, but now I know it's really good and I'm really enjoying it. So I was just in W.H. Smith's, minding my own business. I find The Wood Queen. I was just so happy when I saw this. I was just so happy because I knew I wanted to buy it. I don't know what it's about. I'm not going to ruin it. I haven't read the back or anything.
Smart.
So I have no idea what it's about. Once I finish the book, I'm going to go straight to this book and read the back. So I have no idea what it's about.
Editing queen.
I can't wait to read it. The next book is a book I brought on Saturday, and at school at the moment, well, when I go back to school, I'm going to carry on my study with book Private Peaceful by Michael Morpurgo.
Oh,
and I love his books and I love his covers. I've seen War Horse in the West End. And I've studied many of his books in the past, like Kensuke's Kingdom. I just love his books and his covers as well. They really get to me. So I was on Saturday, I was looking in the bookstore, and then there was a whole shelf of his books. And so one of the books I bought was this one, Mr. Nobody's Eyes.
I've never read it.
I love the front cover. It's just so sweet and it just really catches my heart and stuff.
Oh!
And I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's not.
Stop! Always been an animal lover. What can I say? I never read the book. I bought it, but I never read it. That's kind of sad. But
it's going to be. It's quite a short book, small book. So hopefully it won't take too long to read. But I can't wait to read it. This book is another Michael Morpurgo book, and my sister recommended this to me, and it's The 9 Lives of Montezuma. She said it was a sad book, but she still really enjoyed it, but she did read it when she was 7 years old, so, but still, I can't wait to read it,
that one
and hopefully it's going to be amazing. I have a series of books on my shelf, which are right there, and it's the series of Knife, and I've got Knife, Rebel and Arrow, and I didn't get the last one, Swift. So I was in the bookstore on Saturday and look what I found. Oh hi! Yes, I found Swift.
That's so fun! Oh my god!
Series of Knife, and I've got Knife, Rebel and Arrow, and I didn't get the last one, Swift. So I was in the bookstore on Saturday and look what I found. Oh hi! Yes, I found Swift, and I was so happy because I didn't think they
that I was a
selling
drama
it
kid.
in the UK yet. When I found it, I was just over the moon, and I was so happy I found it.
Oh my god! So the series that I'm talking about, I actually where is it? I'm doing a reading vlog series where I'm rereading books. Can't get it. I'm rereading books that I loved in my teen/childhood years. And I still have my copy of Knife, and this is one of the books that I'm going to be reading in that vlog. So it's crazy that I've mentioned it. Okay, sorry. As we were.
And I can't wait to read it. Absolutely amazing. I just can't wait to read it.
I've always loved the covers.
Swift is by R.J. Anderson. All of you know who that I have been annoyed that I haven't read The Hunger Games. Well, that's going to change. I got the Hunger Games series! Everyone knows that The Hunger Games is by Susan Collins. I got this on Saturday and I was just like, I have to buy them, I have to. At first I was going to get them separately, but then I found out it was cheaper because this was like £9 off. So I found out it was cheaper just to get this.
Always been a bargain hunter.
Box set here.
I still have those copies as well.
Catching Fire and Mockingjay. I can't wait to read them. I'm so excited and I'm so happy I have them now. Yay! I can't wait, and hopefully I'll see the film soon. But I got the books, which I'm really happy about, so I can't wait.
Okay, I miss this. I miss the excitement that I used to get. I can't remember the last time I felt that way when I like bought a book. Like I feel this is something that again is something I've been reflecting on a lot recently. The booktokification of the books that we read and consume. Even just looking at some of my TBR cards, it's very obvious that I have obviously been influenced by that, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know, I just don't get that excitement anymore, or not to this extent anyways.
I got this book for Christmas, and I know Christmas was a long time ago, but I haven't got around to reading it, and I'll just share it with you guys because I've got the whole series. So the series is called Seekers, and the first book is called The Quest Begins. I got this at Christmas from my sister.
I remember these.
It's by Erin Hunter. I just can't wait to read this book. It sounds amazing and it looks amazing. The next Seekers book is Great Bear Lake. And I can't wait to read this.
I am a classic by the whole series and don't read any of them apparently.
I'm an idiot because I've read the blurb. I've read all the blurbs. So, but still, it hasn't ruined much, I don't think. But still, it sounds amazing and I can't wait to read it. And the last Seekers book is Smoke Mountain. This feels like the smallest book in the whole series, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be amazing and I still can't wait to read it. So those are all the books I brought. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have Goodreads and Twitter, and I have another kind of like a vlog weird random video channel, so I'll put the link to all of them in the description below, so go check them out. And I hope you just enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!
I've changed it from the from being directed by and starring. Oh my god. That was something. That was something. That was a lot of fun. This is really kind of eye-opening to me. I do Hunger Games vlogs. Oh, there's a big old spoiler in the title of that one, so okay, I don't know how far I want to jump forward. Okay, let's do, so this was the 1st of March 2013. This is a February wrap-up and March TBR. Let's go off. Let's just go. Fingerless gloves. Wow, that's a look. That was a choice.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a good day today. I just want to quickly say, if I'm looking a bit stiff and sounding a bit blur, it's because I'm not feeling that too good.
I have edited, okay, I'm not going to be able to watch this. I've edited music into the background of this. And it's like an actual song. Okay, I'm not going to be able to watch this, but I've why have I done that? I've edited the song Keep On Moving. I've edited the song Keep On Moving by 5 as the background music. Why have I done that? Okay, well, we can't watch that because I don't want this video to get copyrighted, so I guess we need to try and find something else. What about this one? Please don't tell me this is a reoccurring theme. See, this is copyright restrictions, so I'm assuming that means I've done the same thing again. Victoria. Okay.
Take 4. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm determined to do this. Right, let's do this. Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a good day today. Happy April Fools, because it is.
I've edited End of the World 2012 by Jay Sean and Sean Paul. Why have I done this? Oh my god. Okay, these are ones I'm gonna have to watch in my own time because I don't know why I've done that. I've done a TBR book jar before. I have no memory of this. TBR book jars was a thing. I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. That's literally a pyjama top and my dressing gown. TBR...
Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day today, and today I'll be showing my TBR book jar. So basically what you do is you get a jar, which is this right here, and you write books on pieces of paper and then you fold them up and put them in here, but you can use it for anything, for example book buying. If there are 10 books...
I am talking so quickly. I am rapid fire. I'm like, right, so basically, TBR book jar, you put your books in here, then you pick them out one by one. Okay, let's go. Girl, breathe. Take a second. It's okay.
If you want to buy, you write them on pieces of paper, you fold them up and you put them in here, and the next time you go buying, you pick one out at random, and then that is the book you will buy when you go shopping. I'm using this for my TBR. I find it really hard to decide what I would like to read, so I will be using this for my TBR. And what I will do with this is I'm putting 9 books into this jar today.
Nice.
And then when it comes to my May TBR, which will be uploaded later on today, I'm going to pick 2 books from the jar and 2 other books of my choice. So it's quite exciting and I'm really looking forward to doing this. So the first book that will be going into my TBR book jar is The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I really want to start this series. It sounds really good with all the god and the mum and everything. It sounds really interesting. So I'm looking forward to reading this. So this is
zero explanation about what the book is about. Did you see that? Did you see that editing, that cutaway and that speed up?
To reading this. So this is going into the jar. The second book that is going into the jar is Beautiful Darkness by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. The ending to Beautiful Creatures was really interesting, and I just really want to find out what happens next.
That was one of like the OG, like, so the Beautiful Creatures, I don't even know if it had an actual name, but that series, they made a movie of it as well. That was like back in the day the equivalent, or one of the equivalents to like ACOTAR. It was like one of those fantasy series that everybody was reading and everybody was talking about, and they made a movie. I actually quite enjoyed the movie. Never finished the book series. I DNF'd the series, to be honest.
Next going into the jar is Glass Houses by Rachel Kane. I love vampire stories and I like teen fiction. Love
it. So this is such another classic back in the day vampire series, but this one, I feel like this one was less known, very much overshadowed by Twilight and the Vampire Diaries, but the reason why I started this series is because a family friend of mine took me to the works. She introduced me to the works, and at the time it was 3 books for £5. Absolute steal, absolute bargain. And they would be selling this particular vampire series, and she got me into it. And I remember really loving it and really enjoying it, but it's something ridiculous, like a 15-book series, maybe more. It's something crazy like that. This is Some of this is like the old school booktube series fantasy quintessentials, you know?
Together, and I get a great book, so I'm really looking forward to reading it.
Fold it up, pop it
The
in.
fourth book going into my TBR book jar, Gone by Michael Grant. This plotline sounds really interesting with everybody over 15 going missing, so I really want to find out what happens.
Really, again, so I haven't read it. I don't know why I never ended up reading it, because it does sound really, really interesting. Very, is it the Darkest Minds-esque, where like only like certain ages were affected? But again, like, I don't want to keep saying OG, but like OG dystopian, kind of in line with the Hunger Games, that series. A lot of people were reading it.
Next going into the jar is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. I haven't read all the books, I've only read the first 3. They are amazing and I love them so much, so I really want to carry on with the series.
Aww.
Next going into the jar is Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer. I've only read the first 2 books and I love the Twilight Saga, so I just want
love
to
it. I just love it. Debate on doing a reread of these actually.
Next in the TBR jar is Shadow by Amy Meredith. This book sounds really interesting and mysterious and dark. There are 4 books in the series, so I really want to start it.
I don't remember that one.
Next that is going in Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter.
I do remember
this book sounds really interesting. I love Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, so I want to see how it goes with zombies.
I remember kind of...
And finally, the last book going into the TBR book jar is The Lukes by Anna Godberthen. This series sounds really interesting. I love how it's set in the 1800s, I believe. So I really want to start it, and it's all about girls back then.
Oh! Girls back then.
There are 9 books in this jar, and 2 of them will be pulled out later on today, and I'm really excited to find out which 2 I will be reading in the month of May. So I really do highly recommend this if you find it a struggle to decide which book to buy next or to read next.
So now
this is a really good way to do it, and it's a really fun way to do it as well. You know the drill, with all the links down below, with my Goodreads, my Twitter and my blog, so please go check me out and my new vlog channel.
Yeah.
Please like or dislike however you feel. Comment below if you have anything to say and your thoughts on this book jar. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you later on today.
Well, you're a real... And we're going to stop there because... because of copyright reasons. But here's a quick look. Look, when I told you guys that I've always been a fairy girly, I didn't lie. Actually, I'll mute it so we can't hear it. But so this is obviously a snippet of my bookshelf, but this, if you watched one of my, I can't remember which vlog it was, but one of my slow reader diary vlogs, you would see me rediscover all of my childhood books, which is these ones here. I used to collect fairy statues and they're all gone. They have all gone. My obsession with Little as Pets is still very much high to this day. I've got a mini collection up there. Oh my gosh. Wow. And yeah, yeah, cool. More TV, more book reviews. These are all 2013 was my peak of doing this, I must say. It doesn't have any restrictions. Let's do this one. So this is my summer TBR 2014. Okay, the video formatting is now normal, but as we can see, the quality, she's trying. Background, look at these littlest. Okay, let's just see how this goes.
Hiya, hi. That awkward moment when your jewellery does not match your outfit at all.
I'm pretty sure the background music for this was from YouTube, so it's copyright. It's all good. We're all good.
I want to film this video while it's in my head so I don't do what I've done before and just go, oh, I'll film it later, it's fine, and then don't film for like 3 months. So I'm filming this
Still
now,
bracelet girly, I must
upload
say.
it today or tomorrow so I don't forget because me being me. Okay, so because in Britain it's been very sunny for the past few days. I mean, today wasn't that sunny, but
And the high
for the
pony.
past few days it has been very, very sunny indeed. And I thought, hey, I haven't done a TBR type of thing in a while, so why don't I do a summer
Why didn't I
TBR?
edit that out?
So that is why I am here. My mirror is really annoying me, give me a second. So that is why I'm here to do a summer TBR. I feel like I'm probably setting the standards for myself a little high because normally within a month I'd read 4 to 5 books. So I don't, because I've also got other books I want to read before I read these books, but let's just see how it goes. So the first book I want to read this summer is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I really want to get into this book, shall I say. I am about halfway before, but of course I'm not going to start from halfway because I have forgotten.
Okay, this is, oh my gosh, I have been trying to read this book for over 10 years now, and I always stop at the halfway point. I always stop at halfway. That's so interesting because I will be attempting to read this again this autumn, but I'm going to be like buddy reading it. Okay.
What happens? So basically I want to read this start to finish because it's such a well-known book. If this is meant to be a children's book, I remember reading it like,
that's true.
Mate, this ain't no children's book. Nah, mate, nah. So yeah, I want to read this this summer.
Even when I did it, I was like, what?
I just want to get it out of the way because it's just one of those books where you want to read it because you're so late to the party, it's unreal. Next book I want to read this summer is Unhinged by A.G. Howard. This is the second book in the Splintered series. Love Splintered. I feel like this could be a good book.
So the Splintered series is, to be fair, I'm tempted to include it in my rereading books I loved as a teen vlog because I loved it as a teen. It's a Alice in Wonderland retelling. The first one's Splintered, second one's Unhinged. Can't remember the title of the last one, but it was one of those series that at the time was kind of big on booktube, but it's died a bit of a death. Like, I've not heard of it since, but I was obsessed. I loved this series and I still have my copies of it. So it's just so interesting to see these books re-emerge.
To read in the summer. I know Underland is described as quite a dark place, but I don't know, there's just something about it that screams summer at me. So
and that cover is the cover of like one of the MMCs. So there's a love triangle in this series, and that, I've forgotten his name, but he's the Mad Hatter of the series, and he is your classic dark-haired broody MMC. I remember that, and I remember having the biggest arse crush on him.
I am hopefully going to read this in the summer. The next book I like to read is Swift by R.J. Anderson. See, I think this is the beginning to her new fairy series.
Wow.
I think the next is called Nomad, I think. But I've read the Knife series, well, trilogy. Yeah. This next one is a more definitely summery type of book, and that is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I am so late to the party with this book.
So, this trilogy, the Anna and the French Kiss series, it's a standalone series. I can't remember if they're interconnected, but I remember kind of thinking you needed to read them in the order they were meant to be read in. This is the equivalent to today's like Emily Henry, Abby Jimenez. But YA, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been reading adult books because I wasn't an adult and that's not what I was enjoying. So I'm pretty sure the Anna and the French Kiss series, they're YA. That's to give you context of like the popularity of this romance series. Maybe is it better than the movies by Lynn Painter? Is like that YA romance. That's kind of what this is. This was
so late. I can tell. I mean, it's in France. French kiss. This just screams summer. So hopefully in when I met you in the summer. Hopefully I'll be able to read this summer because loads of you have been saying, Victoria, read this book, it's amazing. So hopefully this summer I will. And the final book I want to read is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Royale. I've heard mainly good things about this book. I don't really know what else to say about it. I've heard brilliant things about the writing style and the other works.
So Rainbow Rowell is another OG contemporary / romance author at this time. That she was one of those auto-buy authors like Emily Henry, Abby Jimenez. And I read Fangirl, which I still have the copy of. I read Fangirl and I want to do a reread of it because when I read it at the time, it felt like I was reading me. I resonated with that book so much and I wanted to read more of her work, but I remember that I DNF'd this book. But
she is done, so I want to give this a read because it sounds good and sounds like a light summer read. So those are all the books I like to read this summer. Let me know in the comments below if you have read any of them or if you would like to read any of them. Give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button for more videos. And links to me will be down below. Don't think there's much else to say.
That's okay.
Hopefully I'll upload again soon, fingers crossed. And yes, that's about it. Hope you all enjoyed this. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you later. Yeah, bye.
Even now I still don't really know how to finish a video. I still get so awkward about it. Something that I found really interesting about that video in particular, I don't talk about it massively, but I don't hide it, but I do have ADHD. And I feel like it was quite evident in that video. Yeah, I feel like there was some pretty obvious tells, but okay, we've caught up now. I was clearly uploading less and less and less. But let's watch one more. And let's do a book tag. This one is called Because Feelings Matter. And this was uploaded in the 5th of August 2014. Okay, let's just quickly dissect what we're looking at here. Firstly, the Mortal Instruments City of Bone poster. Love that. The mess of my bedroom. That is chaotic. I'm pretty sure that poster up there is a Harry Potter poster. Let's talk about the dip dye red. That's a sleigh. And the 3D glasses with the lens popped out. And I would have been 15 now at this point. I would have been 15 years old. 11 years ago. And I'm wearing, did I do eyeliner? I think I was in a winged eyeliner phase. Okay, right, buckle up kids. This could be interesting.
You know you've been away for a long time when it doesn't feel right talking to a camera. Remember when these were like a thing? When you went to go see a 3D movie and then you pop the lenses out afterwards and then like people would wear them? Like, I don't know if I should keep these on. Do I look smart? Do I look clever?
No.
No? Okay, let's just remove these. Hi.
Oh my gosh. I was a drama kid and you can tell. Look at that winged eyeliner. And this was also before I knew doing your eyebrows was a thing. So I'd do foundation, I'd do eyeliner, the whole shit kit and caboodle. And I wouldn't do eyebrows because I didn't realise that eyebrows was really a thing until probably a few months, like 6 months to a year after this. So, okay, let's just go.
Hey guys, I am back! Woo! So yeah, I'm back again after 2 months, and I've moved location again. I haven't moved house, I've just moved rooms. So I've got the biggest room now. So yeah, I just thought to get myself back into booktubing, I would do a book tag. I found this tag, I'd literally just typed in book tags, and this is one I found that I found
Also,
quite.
I think it's quite evident that these are recorded before I had my braces. So you're getting pre-braces Victoria as well. Bless her cotton socks. Okay.
Interesting. It's called Because Feelings Matter book tag. And I wasn't tagged by anyone, obviously. I just thought it would be really cool to do. So, let's just get started, shall we? First question is, what book made you feel more confident about yourself or your life? And with this one I have to go with, can you see this pile of books? I don't know. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I think that's right.
Interesting.
This is just such a sweet book, and
what was the question again?
To get started, shall we? First question is, what book made you feel more confident about yourself or your life? And with this one I have to go with.
Interesting that I went with Perks of Being a Wallflower, because I mean, obviously that's what I felt at the time, but thinking back, I think I would have chosen something else.
Can you see this pile of books? I don't know. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I think that's right. This is just such a sweet book, and the characters in this you can relate to, and it's such a brilliant coming of age type of book. It kind of just made me feel more confident, as in I should go out and I should try new things and I should do new stuff and I should meet new people. So yes, this one. What book made you sympathise with the characters? And for this one I go with Divergent by Veronica Roth. And what I mean by sympathise, as in I'm happy that I don't live in this world and I feel sorry for the characters that do. I mean
I mean, I still totally agree with that, but also this economy, this government, this day and age. Anyway,
it's a suckish world, especially for Triss. She goes through a lot. And another thing I'm annoyed at,
and I think a lot of you would know this already, but again, the Divergent series was a quintessential OG booktube dystopian series, which I think has made a bit of a resurgence, because dystopian in itself as a genre is making a bit of a resurgence, especially with like the political climate that we're currently in. So your girl read it, never finished the series, but she read the first 2 books. And I purposely never read the last one because I was exposed to the biggest spoiler, and I was like, well, what's the point of reading it when I know what's going to happen? So I never read it. Anyway.
I haven't read Allegiant. I was waiting for the paperback to come out, which comes out in September, and I know the biggest plot of it. I know what happens, so I might not even buy it, might not even read it. Anyway, I just sympathise for what the characters have to go through in this, and reading this I just really felt for them. Especially
my laptop's about to die. Hang on, we need to get the charger. We can't let this die on us.
For Triss, because she went through a lot. Question number 3 is, what book made you feel anxious? And this one I'm going to go with the book I'm reading at the moment, which is Cress by Marissa Meyer. I mean, I'm not even halfway, and this book is just because they keep there's so much is happening, so much has happened and is happening, and because they keep switching like points of view, I just want to know what happens next, so I keep reading, and then something happens to this character, but then the point of view switches again, and it has my emotions all over the place, and I'm always on edge. I don't know what's going to happen, and I just feel like pulling out my hair with this book. So and she's I just need to put that one down.
Okay, I'm so happy I mentioned this. So the Lunar Chronicles, if you haven't read the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, please read it. It's a YA fantasy fairy tale retelling, but sci-fi futuristic-esque. It's brilliant. And I reread Cinder as part of the rereading books that I loved as a teen, and I just absolutely loved it. It's so good, and I plan to continue my reread of the series because I just think it is brilliant, and it's one of those YA series that I think fantasy lovers would love, even though it's YA. The way Marissa Meyer has, oh my god, this is not me. This is not a Lunar Chronicles gush video, but I'm so happy I mentioned that because I love that series so much. Okay.
Now the next one, I have 2 books for this question because I feel like they both are necessary. And it's What Book Annoyed You? Now the first one I picked is Girl of Nightmares by Kendra Blake.
Okay.
Kendra Blake. Basically, you all know that I love the Anna duology. It's just, I love it.
So this is a duology. This is kind of the only horror that I've ever read. I don't do horror. It's not my genre. It's not my thing. I'm not a fan of being scared. It's just not for me. But this is a YA horror duology, and it's also a romance. So it's a horror romance. And this is the second book in the duology.
The only thing I did not like about this was the ending. It's too open. It's so open. I actually messaged the author on Goodreads and she replied, and I was like, well, are you writing another book to wrap up the ending because I'm kind of confused? And she was like, no, I'm not, I just wanted the ending to be open. And I was just like, but it just, I don't, it just is such an open ending, and it kind of annoyed me just a little bit. And the next one is Rapture by Lauren Kate. You all know, if you've been with me since the beginning, you'll know that the Fallen series is one of my favourite series, and they're turning it into a movie and I'm so excited.
So this series was my Twilight. The Fallen series was my obsession, was my Twilight. It was my identity. And guess what book I'm going to be rereading as part of my books I loved as a teen series? Yes, it will be Fallen. Why did this annoy me?
And they wrapped this book up really well. Lauren Kate wrote this really well and wrapped it up really well. The only thing I'm annoyed with is my favourite character. He just disappears. He just leaves. I don't understand why, and it frustrates me. And
I'm pretty sure she then, the author, has written his own book. But at the time that book didn't exist. But I think the character I'm talking about, he gets his own book. But I didn't know that at the time because the book didn't exist. So past me, which I haven't read. I haven't read it. So maybe I should give it a read and give past me that satisfaction that she clearly needs.
The fact he just goes. He's just gone. Nowhere. Okay, what book made you feel disappointed? And for me, that was Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. I expected so much from this book, and I was really disappointed with it. I had my hopes up, I was getting all excited because I love zombies. My favourite classic is Alice in Wonderland. Put the two together and I've got myself like this book that I can't just get over. And I hyped myself up so much that I was disappointed with it. It wasn't what I expected to be, which kind of made it even worse. So it's not a bad book. I have done a book talk on it, so if you want you can go check that out. But yeah,
so I used to do book reviews and book talks. So book talks was my spoiler version of a book review.
There's just so many things going on at once. I was finding it hard to track everything and understand what was going on.
I have no memory
but
of
I
this
think
book.
if I reread it, I will probably be up to date and remember what
whatsoever
was happening. So I think I will probably give this a reread, and if I enjoy it, buy the next book. What book made you feel satisfied? And for that, I'm going with The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. Ending, I was so happy with. Of course, it's still a series. I think it's a trilogy.
I don't have that copy anymore, but I really want to read this book again. And recently, I've kind of like remembered this book exists. I never continued the series. I don't think I did, But I remember loving, obviously, this book, and I'm really intrigued to reread it again and see if I like it just as much, because it's a Greek god. I don't know if it's a retelling, but the Greek gods are part of the cast of characters. Maybe, do I explain it?
And I still need to read the next book, but I just think it ended so well. The book I was so satisfied with, it was written well. I mean, the first 50 pages was a bit iffy, but after that, once you really get into it, it's a really good book. The storyline is so clever, you get connected with the characters, and I was very satisfied with this book, and I'd happily read it again. And finally, what book made you feel like you could relate to the main character? And for this one, I've chosen Hetty Feather by Jacqueline Wilson, and I'm talking about the whole Hetty Feather series. I haven't read Diamond, which I really want to, but yeah, I just felt like I was Hetty Feather / Sapphire Battersea / Emerald Star. I just felt so connected and so, yeah, I just felt like I could relate to her. I felt like I could feel her pain. I just felt like I was her while I was reading these books. And even though they are count as kid books, same as Harry Potter, I could really relate. Even though I was in my early teens, I could really relate to her and how she was feeling. Even though all of this I've never been through, I mean, I've never been through any of the stuff she's been through, obviously, but I just felt like I was her while reading this book, and it was so well written as well. So yeah, that is the, what's it called? Because Feelings Matter book tag. I'm going to put these back on because I feel like I can. I'm rocking it.
My happy little pill, take me away.
Wow. Oh my gosh. What am I doing?
Yeah, that was the book tag done and done. I am really happy to be putting up this video because I haven't done so in a while. Sorry for like the thousandth, trillionth time. I just want to quickly say that I've started writing book reviews again. I've recently written a book review on, if I can get it, Anatomy of a Boyfriend by Daria Snadowsky. I'll put the link to my...
So, that book, that was my first ever ARC copy. I used to receive ARC copies, and that was the first ever ARC copy I'd ever received from an author because of my booktubing channel. I don't remember the book. I do not remember it whatsoever, but oh my gosh.
My blog in the description below, and the link to the book review of this in the description below as well. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you. I'm glad to be back. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you've read any of the books I've shown you today. Remember to click subscribe for more videos if I ever upload any. And yeah, I think that's it. It's good to see you again.
My happy little pill,
We're back.
take me away.
Okay, hang on. I need to reflect for just a second. I don't know what to say right now, apart from one, I'm so glad that I learned quite quickly how to edit. Clearly had some copyright issues because for some reason I thought it was extremely appropriate to use pop chart songs as the background music. That makes no sense whatsoever. That was so interesting. It was so interesting to see such pinnacle books of my reading journey, like the Lunar Chronicles, the Fallen series, and even earlier, like the Knife series, I can't remember what the vampire series was called, but those were such pinnacle books in my reading journey. They really are part of the reason that I read. They are part of why I love the books that I love today. It was so lovely to see my excitement around reading. It's kind of reminded me like why I read, but also why I do this, why I create bookish content, specifically booktube videos. I am such a lover of YouTube and the booktube community specifically. I am not on TikTok or BookTok, whatever, and I'm not very active on Bookstagram. I more use Bookstagram to try and interact and be more present within the community, but I don't post a lot on there, not as much as I do on here. But it's just nice to remind myself why I started this in the first place, and it's because I wanted to share my love of reading in the hopes that I would find people that also love reading and would want to share it with me, and to just blab about books that I love. A lot of my videos looking at this were book tags and book reviews and book hauls or book talks, where I basically did spoiler book reviews. But even looking at the thumbnails of my wrap-ups, I'm holding like 4 books, maybe 5 in some of them. So it's also interesting to see that I've always been quite true to my reading speed. Yeah, I did a lot of tags, wrap-ups, TBRs. So speaking of book tags, there is a book tag, should I say book tag again, called the Elements book cover tag, which I created. I created this book tag, and I thought it'd be really fun to do a video of me doing my own book tag. I have now been recording for over an hour, so this is gonna be fun to edit, but I really hope you enjoyed revisiting my old booktube account with me. This was my first time watching these videos in 10 to 12 years. I'm probably going to go back, and some of the ones that I've got the copyright on I obviously can't share with you for copyright reasons, but I will definitely be watching them back and reminiscing. But if you would like to see another episode of this, of me watching my old booktube videos, please let me know. This was so much fun. I enjoyed this so much. I feel like I'm still processing this. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you again for being here and for watching. This might be a long video, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really do hope you enjoyed and giggled with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!